In the humble beginnings of Lévéville-Lochenard parish of France, Father Louis Chauvet, a faithful and zealous priest, encouraged Marie-Anne de T, a teacher, to gather devoted and dedicated simple girls in the parish to do pastoral work, teach children and peasants, aid the less fortunate, minister the infirmed. Later, they were named school sisters. Their commitment to the work of love inspired the school sisters to continue even after the death of Marie-Anne de T in 1703. Father Chauvet sustained and motivated the sisters to pursue the apostolate as he supported them until he died in 1710. With this, the school sisters found refuge in the hands of Bishop Paul Godet of Chartres. Then they were called Sisters of St. Paul of Chartres. Nothing could stop the sisters to move forward even in the midst of war. In 1792, they were dissolved, but many of them did not lose hope. After some years, they gathered again, and the congregation was given an official decree of status by Napoleon I. Then, the tending of the soil amidst fertile ground for the mission is rich in diverse parts of the world. In the French colonies of the West Indies, Martinique, Guadeloupe, in Asia like Hong Kong, Vietnam, Japan, Korea, Thailand, then to the Philippines, to where the valiant zealous sisters came fanning the flame. Would such beginnings resonate to Moses' experience when he heard God's voice through the burning bush? Yes, the first voice. The first call was made by Bishop Frederick Rucker of Haro, who had the burning desire to have sisters served in his diocese. He sent then a letter to the superior of the Sisters of St. Paul of Chartres. He got a generous response as 7 pioneering sisters coming from different parts of Asia arrived at now Rizal Boulevard, the then Dumaguete beach. The 7 pairs of footprints as they first stepped Dumaguete shores brought a promise of hope, a zealous desire to proclaim Caritas Christi urget nos. With enthusiasm and missionary spirit, like their patron St. Paul, the great traveling apostle, the sisters told the people of Dumaguete upon their arrival that truly their hearts are burning as they sailed along the vast oceans with full trust, affirming that Jesus was with them in their journey, just like the 2 disciples who were on the road to Emmaus, who said, "Were not our hearts burning when he joined us?" So were they. Yes, the burning bush, the burning desire, the hearts burning. Common element to all the experiences of burning deep within the hearts, in the depths of the desire, and even in the heart of the bush, is the experience of a fiery feeling, an insistent flame, an illumination. And there was light. Yes, this is light which God created to push the darkness and divide the day from night. It is the same light seen by the shepherds guiding them to find where the Messiah was born. It is the light which Jesus himself spoke about when he said that if we walk in the light, we will find our way. The sisters always had a burning torch lighting their way as they catechized, taught, and guided the students who came to enroll at St. Paul College with such torch of education, of evangelization. Many students came believing in the quality of Paulinian education. To where shall we go if not to you, Lord? This was always the inner steering of the Spirit which moves the sisters to continue to answer the call to Paulinian education. Day after day, week after week, month after month, yes, the mission to educate the young was the sisters' daily bread. From decade to decade, students came, students went. The unfolding of events took place in all areas of development, from the physical, emotional, intellectual, social, cultural, and spiritual. The phenomenon of ringing bells for classes to start, the bending of the knees at regular visits to the Blessed Sacrament, to convocations, the retreats, the outreach activities, intramurals, the movies, the Broadway plays, and many others made the Paulinian a modern-day apostle with the holistic education and formation. It was another burning, a kind of burning that raged St. Paul College to the ground. They were then at the cathedral compound. The famous Dumaguete fire that gutted the whole city ushered the sisters' movement to transfer to the now St. Paul University Dumaguete, located in the barangays of Pulantubig and Bantayan. Who would ever imagine that the Golden Fire would put together the two sets of 5 decades, each for a century? The centennial celebration then came about in a fire tried gold. Memories of joys and pains, of tears and laughters, of successes and failures, of death and rising, of the Hark sons and daughters of St. Paul. 2004 ushered the beginning of another era of St. Paul College as it turned into a university, keeping the fire still burning, aflamed with the desire to continue responding to the call of Paulinian education toward a transformed Paulinian, living the Christocentric spirituality with greater zeal and dedication. St. Paul University Dumaguete welcomes and celebrates with all of you, with hope and joy, the seasoned 105 years. Hark, sons and daughters!